this is my makeup. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing my makeup routine. Do not ask me why y'all keep asking me to do my makeup routine. I am a hair artist, not a makeup artist. So I have a basic routine. This is what I do every time. The only thing that I might change with this routine are my lips and maybe the type of lashes. However, as you know, hair from curecosmo.com, I am wearing the raw Vietnamese straights. I'll give you a proper look when the video is complete, but let's get into it. I made a couple changes to my routine compared to my last makeup routine video, so just stay tuned and follow the steps. What I have been doing as a primer is using the Nivea cream, this tub. It is very thick. It actually moisturizes the skin and it acts as a layer of protection between the makeup and your skin. I realized that my makeup is not cracky, cakey whenever I do this, so I've been using the Nivea cream. Ooh, hair not back enough. Right, so I've been using the Nivea cream to moisturize my face before I apply anything. You can go ahead and apply your favorite primer. To be honest, my primer finished, but we're gonna use this little one, the NYX marshmallow that I got in, I think, you know what, I'll leave the link below for everything. So you can still add your primer after you've moisturized your face. I usually use the e.l.f. or the Milk Hydro Grip primer, something like that is really good. So whatever you choose, it's up to you. Moisturize, prime the face. Very, very important. Don't forget your neck, because you gotta blend it in. Even though I have my brows micro shaded, I did that like almost 3 years ago. So I usually just still touch it up so it doesn't look too faint against my makeup. I am using this Brow Stylist Definer by L'Oreal. I'll leave the link below for that. The most I'll do is just fill in the tail. I do really have hair at the beginning of my brows, but the tail is where the issue was. So I'll just make sure that the tail is pronounced. And when your eyebrows are micro shaded, you really do not have to do much. You don't have to worry about trying to draw the shape or anything like that. So I lightly fill it, and then I use the spoolie to fade the beginning, because you don't want the beginning to be too harsh. Now let's go to concealing these dark circles. Yes, if it's anything that is really messing up my face right now are these dark circles, but guess what, we're gonna get it together. Even if I forgot to find an esthetician where I go joke up my face, we're gonna get it together. But I got this spot from shaving my eyebrows, I don't know, and then I was lackadaisical with getting rid of the hair bump and it just left a spot, but we're gonna get rid of that. So I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Yeah, I think this is the new one, in warm beige. So this concealer is so concentrated, you don't need much on the brush. So I usually cover my entire lids with the concealer, and then I can outline my eyebrows. Now, after you have concealed your eyelids, I usually just don't dip it again, lightly brush the top, outline the top. This might be 2016 brows, but they work for me, and that is what I'm rolling with. I don't really go with trends unless it makes sense. So if you're a soap brow type of girly, that's for you, but it's not for me. So So I use the excess on the brush, the concealer brush, and just outline my brows. And then I'm gonna use a wet beauty blender and just blend, 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 blend. After I conceal my eyes, I'm going to use the Neutrogena color correcting concealer. Now, I've always been using LA Pro Girl or LA Pro whatever. However, I decided to try this. It is lasting super long. Still a lot left in it, and it works. So this is what I use to kind of color correct my dark circles under my eyes. I say the DMD. To be honest, they were worse in January, and I've worked on them because baby, I was stressed. So between genetics and being a business owner, something gotta give, you know. I just can't be perfect. Anyways, so we're gonna blend this out using a different part of the sponge. I use the edge of the sponge. So before we use the top, now we're using the edge. So we're on to our liquid foundation. Now I have yet to find a liquid foundation that surpasses or beats Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I tried 12.5, then I realized 13 was a better match, but my 13 is done, so we have to rally back on the 12.5. Didn't get a chance to go back to Sephora as yet, so if it looks kind of orangey, don't worry, it oxidizes well. So I'm really a shade 13 in Charlotte Tilbury. You don't have to use much because a little goes a long way with Charlotte. See, I didn't even need all of that. Hold on, let me take off some. Ooh. It is full coverage, and when I say full, I've tried Fenty, I've tried Too Faced. You know, I know I'm a product junkie. I don't mind trying products and letting y'all know how it works. If you notice, you don't even have to put any on your forehead, especially if you wear lace, because you don't want it caking up in your lace. So please just don't even. I'm not even going close to my lace because I'm just going to use the powder to blend that in. So that's why if you see me not going all the way to the lace as yet, is because I do not want it to cake up into the lace. Foundation laid. Now we're gonna go in with our Too Faced concealer again and conceal those bags. This new way of laying your concealer, I have to give it to, is it Naturi? Excuse me if I say her name wrong. I'll check it after this video, but it is a black makeup influencer, and she did something with this layout. So now we're just gonna blend it out. Oh, I don't know about you, but I used to have issues with my makeup creasing after I already set it, but this step has made a major difference. I don't know if you're gonna use a pressed powder, but I use the Too Faced Born This Way Soft Blur. It's a flexible finish setting powder. So I actually use this before I apply my Laura Mercier, or whatever it's called. So I use this to kind of set my eyes before, and this step has made such a huge difference with my concealer not creasing. And I do it over my eyes. Like this. Too Faced. I actually love this brand. This is the first brand that I used when I just migrated, and I was like, damn, good things there, man, other than MAC, because we were just sold MAC at one point. But baby, MAC is not the it girl. MAC was the it girl in Jamaica back then, but MAC is not the it girl right now. So I use the Too Faced Soft Blur to set my eyes before I use the loose powder in translucent, in Laura Mercier, whatever, to set my under eyes, because these under eyes need some serious work. And we're gonna set above the eyes as well, because we don't want any creasing. And we're just setting wherever we put the concealer. You can use the powder puff. That's what I've been using. And you let that sit while you finish the rest of your makeup. So now we're gonna add the contour to our face. Now you can contour with either a cream contour, or you can contour with a powder contour. I have the Juvia's Place in Amber, and I have the Fenty in Cocoa Naughty. Whichever one that works for you, you can go ahead. If you want a light contour, just go with the powder. If you want a more defined contour, you can go with the cream, but I still use a brush, and I just go along my nose like that with the cream. Go along the nose, and then we're gonna break the tip in like a little triangle like that. So you kind of angle it like a little triangle, and then we bring the contour all the way into the eyebrows. Now another thing that I do, I put the contour at the end of my eyelids. You will see why. Because it all needs to blend in with the rest of the face. So I put it at the end of my eyelids. I'm gonna use the brush and place the contour in this area by the cheeks, and then I bring it all the way around. So I'm blending the contour that I put at the edge of my eyelids to blend with the contour that I put at the circumference of my face, simply because you don't want to see that break in the lighter shade and the contour. That's just something that I do, and I'm bringing it all the way around. Once upon a time, I never used to contour at all, but I realized that yes, it's actually needed. And I put it under my chin, and then you're gonna bring it all the way around to meet under the chin. You do not disturb this line right here, but we're gonna blend it in, and then we continue to contour. I think the tip of my nose still needs a little, ooh, that was a lot. So we brush that out. Yeah, that's better. All right, so while everything is setting, we are going to go ahead and do our eyes. Now I'm using the Flash Cat Eye by L'Oreal Infallible. I'll leave the links below. Now when you are doing anything with your eyes, you still need to use the powder puff so that you don't leave a crease on your makeup. I never used to do this before, and it made a big difference. So let's go in with this. Let's go in this. And eye. That's good enough. Now we're gonna go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eye. This is what I use for my waterline. This pencil is gonna last a really long time. I don't even remember when I bought it, but I was just tired of buying eyeliners every minute, so I saw this big fat one. I must say that big fat juicy one, yeah, must last long. So here we are. After we do that, we're gonna go ahead and apply our mascara on the top lashes before we apply our falsies. I'm reusing these lashes. I always use the Ion lashes in like 25. 13 has become too big for me. I don't even know. Oh, because I'm like, where's the other lash? Like, yes, so the big lashes, honeys, the big lashes, they're not in anymore, okay? You still can get away with some fluffy lashes, but the excessive, extra long, extra volume, it's not cute. It's really not cute. That time and that era has passed. I don't know why I take up myself, go get white nails and I work with my hands. I have to be cleaning off my nails between clips. So what I use is the INV waterproof eyelash. This one is very good. The regular one with the gold top is also good. Is it really waterproof? I don't know. I've never tested it. But does it hold? Sure does. So we're gonna apply the glue all the way, do it all the way to the edge, because guess what? That's the first part that's gonna lift. And before you even attempt to put it on your eyes, allow it to dry a bit. Find something else to do. Allow it to dry, get a little tacky before you apply it to your lash line. So while that is drying, we can go ahead and probably blend all of this that's going on. So I'm gonna use a darker powder to blend in this situation, and I'm going to use a lighter pressed powder to dust away the excess setting powder. So you can use any brush and just go in right here to just kind of blend it in. Just pull it over the areas that has, because this is already dark, right? So it's like a shade lighter than the contour, or probably 2 shades lighter than the contour. And we're going to blend that in, right? Blend in this circular area, blend that in like a semicircle. Blend it in, blend it in. This, blend it in. So while your lashes are drying, you can use that time to blend your makeup. I'm not gonna dust away this as yet. That's literally one of the last things that I do, because I need it to set, like set. Okay, set. The lighter shade that I usually use, where is it? Okay, I've been using the dual finish in Lancome. Oh yes, Lancome. So I've been using the dual finish in Lancome to do the lighter areas. So I'll bring this along my nose, and this is the one that I use to dust away the makeup that is under my eyes as well. So we're trying to blend that in, right? You want to, you can go in again with the powder bronzer to kind of seal it in. And I'm using this Wonka blush. It's actually from She Glam. And I use my finger. Add a brush. Add a little blush. I'll go over my eyebrows to kind of define it. I'm using the Unbelievable Brow in L'Oreal. So if you notice, it's a good mix of high-end makeup and drugstore makeup. Anything brows or eyes, you can get away using drugstore. You don't need to be paying $20 for an eyeliner. So I'll use this over my brows to define it after I've completed my makeup, because you know, powder fly and all of them something there. So if you notice the difference, it just kind of makes the brow pop. So I'm gonna do the other brow, and this is all happening while my lashes are drying. So this is the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. As I said, we have a good mix of drugstore and high-end makeup. Just set them. I'm sorry, I'm not one of those girlies. I can't use my fingers. I cannot. So we're gonna use our lash tweezers. I'll put a little bit too much on this. And we're gonna use our powder puff as well to pull the side of the eye so that we don't mess up our makeup. Put it in the middle first. See, it's tacky. Push the end, push the other end, lift up, make sure you move fast. I kind of clamp it in before it dries to make sure that it's into the lash line. Now we're gonna do the other eye quickly. Hurry up, clamp it. This one never go on as smooth as the other one, but it gotta work, it gotta stay. We're gonna use a little brush and our Lancome pressed powder, and we're gonna go in and brush it away Now tell me, say on no see how me check them bags. Check them bags. Look at that. Checked. So we're gonna go in with a lighter shade from the shade that we used to blend the rest of our face. We gotta blend it in, guys. Blend it in. This is the brush that has the other shade powder. Now you see why I kind of connected the contour color right here, because you don't want to see that break. That used to happen with my makeup. It doesn't anymore since I've been doing that. So I'm gonna use the darker shade in the Fenty, that's 410. To kind of blend in the sides. Then we're gonna go under the eye again before we add the mascara to our lower lids. Right, you can kind of tone down the upper eye with the same Lancome pressed powder that you're using on the lower lid. And then I'm going to use my mascara. I'm using the Falsies Surreal in Maybelline to do my bottom lashes. Get it? Do you get the vibe? Okay, you got the vibe. Now for the lips, this Makeup Forever liner, I can't tell you the name. As you can see, it's down to its last lap, but I'm gonna look it up and leave it in the description box. So I definitely need a Sephora trip very soon. So I'm just going to lightly line my lips. I'll add a gloss. This is Champagne in Milani. This is what we're working with. Ooh, girl, you're looking cute. So this is what we're working with. If you want, you can go ahead and put back your beauty spots. I do that sometimes. I have one right here. The same liner that I use on my eyes, that's what I use to put back my beauty spots. No, I would finish off with my setting spray, but that is finished as well. No sad makeup tutorial. I should have waited, but it's okay. I actually have a shoot for my anniversary sale, so I was like, I really have to do my makeup good today, so might as well shoot it today. So the setting spray that I usually use is the Charlotte Tilbury. Everybody know that the one size is really good as well. When you're completed, you do your setting spray to set your makeup. Tell me. It looks cute, right? Okay. As y'all know, all my wigs are sponsored by CureCosmo.com. This is the raw Vietnamese straight. I'm gonna get dressed and show y'all the finished look. This, my loves, is my makeup look in natural lighting. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm about to head to the salon and do a shoot for my website anniversary sale, year 7. Can't believe I survived in America without a job for 7 years, because guess what, I'm a boss. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're watching this during this week, please feel free to check out my website and support. We have hair care products, wigs, extensions, and of course I'm wearing a product of my own. This is the raw Vietnamese straight. And if you want a custom wig, just hit your girl up. You know where to look. And also, if you want sewings, extensions, anything of the sort, remember I'm now behind a chair. If you're in the Sanford or Orlando area, you can link me up and let's get cured.